Shalom, 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 Israel, shalom, class.
Shalom.
All praises to the Most High God for another Sabbath, right, through the Spirit. Right, Lord willing, everybody been waxing mighty in the Spirit. Right, you had a good week through the Spirit. You've been fighting off temptations, demons, right, slothfulness, right, everything trying to take you away from this marvelous light by Hashem, Yahweh, man, right? And hey, Lord willing, right, you've been doing all things pleasing in the eyes of the Most High, right, making your calling, election sure, right, working out your own salvation, right, not being slothful, not being complaining, right, and doing all things, man, hey, to get the kingdom, right, that's at hand, right, and as you see in this title, right, a healthy diet, right, of meat, like of milk, bread, meat, and wine, man. Right? You gotta have a healthy diet, man. You don't want to overwork yourself with too much meat, right? And you don't know the milk, right? Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you a chunk, man, right? You just trying to eat meat, all this meat. You don't got nothing to swallow it down, right? so like, right? Trying to eat the damn too much damn beef, man, right? Too much lamb, right? Make it plain, it's a lie, right? It's a lie, right? Give me the book of Matthew chapter 4, verse 4.
The book of Matthew, chapter 4, and verse number 4. But he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone.
He said what?
Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of Yahweh.
Right, say, man shall not live by every by bread alone, but by every word. You have to live by these words, man. Right? Whether it's the milk, right? The basics, the bread, the meat, the wine. You have to live by these things, man. Right? It's not just the bread that keeps you sufficient and keeps you going. You need these words of the Most High, man. But you gotta have that healthy diet and know, okay, I'm eating too much of these venisons, X, Y, and Z, right? Hey, I'm in the milk. Hey, I need some bread. X, Y, and Z. You gotta have that healthy diet. You can't be in one chamber or one door too long. You gotta go. You gotta hop in different doors, man. Right? Which is these scriptures, right? Because everything not plain, right? And everything not deep, right? Everything, you know, so everything got its season, right? Some things deep, you need a breakdown. Some things plain, right? It's straightforward, right? But you gotta have that healthy diet, man. Right? Give me another one real quick. Give me the book of Proverbs, chapter 6 and verse number 16 and verse 11.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 16, and verse number 11. And it reads, a just weight and balance.
It said what?
A just weight and balance.
A just weight and balance. Right? Read on.
Are the Lord's. All the weight of the bags are his work.
Right, that's it on that. So you gotta have a just weight and balance, man. Can't just have just all the in-depth breakdowns. You don't know how to repent. You don't know how to break down somebody knowing how to pray, teach them how to pray. All you do is go into 2nd Esdras, the 11th and 12th chapter, right? You're going into all the in-depth breakdowns in Daniel, right? In Revelation, right? What's the 7 trumpets, right? What's the sounds of the thunders and light? You don't know no milk, man, right? And it's not bad to go into that and know that because it's prophecy, right? But you still gotta have that just balance, that just weight, man. Right? Can't be too much in this and you don't know this. Right? So we're going to get into, you know what I'm saying? Hey, the meat, the bread, the milk, right? And how to have that balance in the spirit. You got something?
Yeah, can I bring out the plain precept for it?
God.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 11 and verse 1. A false balance is an abomination.
It said what?
A false balance is an abomination.
That's a precept to that, man. A false balance is an abomination, man. And in the book of Sirach 15 and 13, the Lord said he hated abominations, man. You can't just be too deep in things, man. Right? Get the milk also. Right? And a lot of brothers that come into this truth, they're trying to watch the in-depth breakdowns to be wiser than, you know what I'm saying, to be wiser than your favorite teacher. Right? So you can go out there and try to confound Christians. Right? But what about the fundamentals, man? Right? So you gotta have that just balance, right? Of the Most High, man. Unless it's abomination, man. Right? In the eyes of the Most High. Right? But you got it, King.
Somebody give me the book. Could you give me the book of Philippians, chapter 4 and verse number 5?
It's the book of Philippians, chapter 4 and verse 5. Let your moderation,
Let your what?
moderation, be known unto all men. The Lord is at hand.
So look, you gotta be moderate, right? Could you look up that definition of that word, moderate? We're gonna go into a few definitions.
All right.
All praise. Listen to the truth.
Shout out
Music, man.
to Christian Board.
Yeah, man. All praise to the Most High.
God. The definition of moderate on the Merriam-Webster dictionary. Avoid extremes of behavior.
You said do what?
Avoiding extremes of behavior or expression, observing reasonable limits.
It said reasonable limits, right? That's a just balance, not being too extreme, not overdoing things, right? Like the brother was just bringing out. You know, you're doing too much. You focusing too much on this, but you're neglecting that, right? Your balance gonna be off, man, right? Like. You know, I'm not even gonna bring that point out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? But yeah, you know, you gotta have, you know what I'm saying? Not be over, you know what I'm saying? Extreme in one thing. You gotta have just balances, like the brother was just bringing out. Give me the book of Sirach, chapter 31, and start at verse number 17.
Book of Sirach, chapter 31, and verse number 17. Leave off first for manners' sake, and be not unstable, lest thou offend.
Read it one more time from the start. One more time, Slugger.
Leave off first for manners' sake, and be not unstable, lest thou offend.
The word is unsatiable. Unsatiable, right? Look up that word in the Merriam-Webster dictionary. Insatiable is INSAT. He's gonna bring it up for you. Insatiable.
Insatiable and capable of being satisfied.
I said what?
And capable of being satisfied.
So when you not moderate, you go into major extremes, and you're being insatiable. Keep reading.
Verse 19. A very little is sufficient for a man well nurtured.
It said very little, right? It's sufficient for a man that's well nurtured. Keep reading.
And he fetches not his wind short upon his bed.
Hey, he said he fetches not his wind short upon the bed. Hey, he's not overdoing it, not overeating, not overindulging in one thing, right, and lacking in another thing. And he's well nurtured.
Like try to read down 20 chapters before bed.
Come on now.
You tired as hell, and you trying to squeeze 20 chapters, and I'm gonna finish the whole book of Isaiah tonight.
It's not a just balance, man.
It's just madness.
You gotta be to work at 4:30. You trying to read 30 chapters in 1 hour before going to work, and you ain't went to sleep.
That's why it said very little is sufficient for you, because you're able to meditate on what you read and remember it instead of just trying to cram 20 chapters in because you want to read 20 chapters, but you're not learning nothing from it.
Right. You just read it just to read. You just doing it just to say you did it. Right? It's more than if you read.
Sound sleep cometh the moderate eating.
You said what?
Sound sleep cometh the moderate eating.
You gotta be moderate, right? Keep reading.
He rises early. And his wits are with him.
Now his wits, right? That's talking about his understanding, right? You know what I'm saying? Hey, he's well rested. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he's ready to start the day, right? He's not sluggish, right? You know what I'm saying? He's not dragging out the bed. Oh, I got a headache. Oh, I should have been to bed. No, his wits are with him. Hey, he's ready to start his day. Right? Can you read?
So like it also say, like even in the world of Esau tell you, if you eat right before bed, your body gonna be working while you sleep. So when you wake up and you still tired.
Right.
So they say you gotta eat like 3 hours before you sleep.
Right. So that food could probably digest. Yeah. Right? Can you read them?
But the pain of watching.
But the what?
But the pain of watching. And choler.
The choler, yeah. Can you read?
And pains of the belly are with an unsatiable man.
So go back to that word choler. Look that word choler up in the Merriam-Webster dictionary. Let's see what that's going into. It says, and choler and pains of the belly. All right, can you read? Read that.
Like excessive eating.
It said, I don't know if that's it.
It's going into
It's going into, yeah, that's it right there.
excessive eating.
God, that's it.
Requirements that the thing.
What Bible that
Yeah.
Irritation or anger. That's what that's basically going into. The word choler means to be displeased, strongly displeased. So it says it's going into the displeasure and pains of the belly, right? Because when you overeat too much, right? Like you go to a daggone buffet, you overeat, you know what I'm saying? You gotta unloosen your belt, right? You know what I'm saying? Lean back, unbutton your button. Your stomach too full. And then you try to go to sleep on that, right? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be over here, getting food gonna be trying to come up because you can't hold it down. Stomach hurting, right? You know what I'm saying? What you got?
It says, in early biblical translation, the word choler was a noun used meaning illness, possible nausea, right? It was anger, rage, irritability.
Irritating.
And it also goes from the old Latin word, which means diarrhea.
Hey, see that? That's what happens when you overeat, when you're not moderate. But bring that point out one more time. Read verse 20 again.
Sound sleep cometh of moderate eating. He rises early, and his wits are with him. But the pain of watching and colder and
Number 13. Going back to that balance, man. You gotta have that balance. Right, bring it up.
Book of Hebrews, chapter 5, and verse number 13. For everyone that useth milk is unskillful in the word of righteousness, for he is a babe.
Right.
But strong meat belonging to them that are of full age, even those who by reason of use have their senses exercised to discern both good and evil.
Right, so you got milk, right? You got strong meat, right? You got bread, you got wine. Give me the book of Sirach, chapter 15, and verse number 3 real quick. Just going into the different attributes of the scriptures, man. Right, you got some things that's milk, right? We went into that breakdown. Milk, right? You got meat, right? You got bread, right? You got wine, water, right? Get that real quick.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 15 and verse 3. With the bread of understanding shall she feed him.
Right, so that understanding, right? When you get a little bit deeper, you diving into it, right? And it's that bread, man. You know?
And give him the water of wisdom to drink.
And that's what wisdom will give you, man. Right? Give you that understanding, right? Right? Give you that water, that bread, right? That you it grow thereby, man. After you get off that milk, after you get weaned off the breast, man. Right? Give me the book of Revelation, chapter 10 and verse 10.
God, this verse 4. He shall be stayed upon her, and he shall not be moved, and shall rely upon her, and shall not be confounded.
You're not going to be confounded when you get that wisdom and understanding, man. Right? After you get off the milk, right? You get the bread, right? You start getting into the meats, right? And you can't get confounded, man, because you got that wisdom, right? Because you ate the whole. Give me that real quick. Revelation 10 and 10. Hey, start at 9, man.
God, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 10 and verse number 9. And I went unto the angel and said unto him, give me the little book. And he said unto me, take it and eat it up, and it shall make thy belly bitter. But it shall be in thy mouth sweet as honey. And I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it up, and it was in my mouth sweet as honey. And as soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter.
Right, that's going into when you eat these words on a spiritual level. Everything it tastes good when you first eat it, man. Learn that you Israel, right? Learn that you're the chosen, right? You special people, nobody better than you, man. Right? You're above all nations. You're gonna have slaves in the kingdom, right? But then it start getting bitter, man. You start to learn that, damn, hey, some people gonna have to die for this truth, right? And you got your family gonna hate you, right? Hey, your old friends gonna leave you. Now you get bitter, man. Give me the book of Ecclesiastes. I think it's the book of Ecclesiastes 1 verse 17.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1 and verse 18. For in much wisdom, for in much wisdom is much grief.
He said what?
In much wisdom is much grief.
Why is it grief? Grievous right? Where you get more wisdom. Because you learning more, man. You learn more of the scriptures that, hey, you got to go through it, man. Right? You got to catch hell for the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Right? You learn about all our forefathers and you really dive deep into what they went through, man. Hey, everybody caught hell. Nobody was Enoch, man.
Right.
Well, you just got beamed up, man. Or damn Elijah. Elijah caught hell, man. Right? What you got?
On that point, Enoch was here for hundreds of years
Yeah.
before he got beamed up too.
Yeah, and he still had to prophesy to these wicked people, man. They're out there mocking Noah and them, right?
Like Ezekiel.
Yeah, Ezekiel.
White guy still had to go.
He still had to go out there, man. And so when you, the more wisdom and understanding you get, the more you eat of this roll, right? The more you eat of these scriptures, man, they get grievous. That's why you want to have that just balance, right? You want to be too deep, too long into prophecy. You don't know the law, man.
Right.
Right? Too deep into the law, and you don't know what's to come on earth, what to look out for, the signs, right? So you want to have that just balance, right? That just weight, man. That's pleasing in the eyes of the Most High. Right? Give me the book of Ezekiel, chapter 3, verse 1.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 3, and verse number 1. Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat that thou findest. Eat this roll.
Eat this what?
Eat this roll.
Right, this is the roll, man, the scriptures, you know?
And go speak unto the house of Israel. So I opened my mouth, and he caused me to eat that roll.
Which is the words of the Most High, you know?
And he said unto me, Son of man, cause thy belly to eat, and fill thy bowels with this roll that I give thee. Then did I eat it, and it was in my mouth as honey for sweetness. And he said unto me, Son of man, go get thee unto the house of Israel, and speak with my words unto them.
He said what?
And speak with my words unto them.
Because he ate the roll, right? He got the words of the Most High. It was sweet unto him, right? It was good unto him, and he spoke these words to the people, man. Right? So when you eat these words, man, and you know what I'm saying, what's the word I'm looking for? Right? Right? It digests in you, man. It will go through you, man. Right? Hey, you speak these words unto the people. Right? You said what?
Nourish you.
Yeah, nourish you. The water. Right? Once it nourishes you, man, it go into you. Right? Hey, it allows you to speak these words unto the people. Right? But hey, what we read earlier, it said what's that word? The choler.
Choler.
Right? Some people, hey, it come out of you, man. Right? It get you all jammed up. Right? Now you throwing it up. Right? Now it's going out your bowels, man. Right? And now it ain't in you no more. The word ain't in you no more. Right? Because you was too much in down the meats. Right? Too much in the meats, in the wine, man. And you didn't have enough milk. Right? Give me that real quick in the book of, I think that's Shabbat, chapter 37 and verse 30. See that?
This is the book of Shabbat, chapter 37 and verse number 30. For excess of meats bringeth sick.
It said what?
For excess of meats bringeth sick.
Hey, that's true, man. You just eat chicken all day, every day, man, and you gonna get sick. They say too much of anything ain't good for you, man. You just all day in the prophecies, right? Too many brothers in the truth, man. They just want to be the greatest teachers, man. Right? What about the scribes? Right? What about the men that give alms? What about these people, man? Stop trying to get too much in the meat and the in-depth breakdowns, man. You ain't got no faith.
Right.
Right? You don't pray to the Most High. Right? You don't fast. Right? So you gotta eat too much meat, and there's nothing wrong with getting into the prophecies, right? We're not saying that. You don't want to get too much into it where you don't think about nothing else. Right? Keep going on that.
Gone. And surfeiting will turn into choler.
See that? There it is again. You ain't gonna be able to regurgitate it. I mean, you ain't gonna be able to digest everything, man. Now you just throwing it up.
Right.
Right? Now it's just, hey, you die. It said diarrhea, man. Right? It's just going out your bowels quickly. Right? It ain't even solid. It's just, food poisoning, man. And a lot of people die for that back in those times, man. Overeating, you know what I'm saying? Might have like a lot of riches or whatnot. Right? You just eating all meats. You get sick, man. Right? Keep going on that.
Gone. by surfeiting have many perished. But he that taketh heed prolongeth his
Hey,
life.
you gotta take heed, man. I'm eating too much meat, man. I'm getting too deep into this. I done forgot how to break down how to pray, man. Right? Who was that man that had that great faith that was a friend of the Most High? Like, you start forgetting these things if you just too deep into the prophecies. Right? You trying to figure out the seals and come on, man. I mean, that's cool, but that's not what's gonna save you, man.
Right.
Right? You're gonna need that faith in the last days. You're gonna have to have these accounts of our forefathers, right? Trusting solely on the Most High, man.
Right.
Right? So hey, you gotta have that just balance, man. Right? What you got, King?
All praise to the Most High. Hey, go back to that Sirach 37. Go to verse 29 though.
So we can start Sirach chapter 37 and verse 29.
Huh?
Be not insatiable in any
He
dainty.
said, "Be not what?
Unsatiable
Being unsatisfied in any what?
in any dainty thing,
Nor
too greedy,
Go to what?
nor too greedy
Or too greedy or what?
upon meats.
Upon meats. So look up that word. Just that word dainty right there. Look at that word right there in the Merriam-Webster dictionary and the thesaurus.
The word dainty.
Yeah.
Something that is pleasing
Something that is what?
pleasing
Uh-huh.
to eat,
To what?
to eat
Uh-huh.
because it is rare
Uh-huh.
or a luxury.
Because it is rare or a luxury. Right? Yeah, this word is rare to some and it's a luxury to others. Right? So it said, be not unsatiable in any dainty thing. Right? You know what I'm saying? Hey, we going into these prophecies, right? Like the brother was just saying, we're going into these prophecies and things like that. You know what I'm saying? You can't be, you know what I'm saying, all diving into the 7 seals. You know what I'm saying? You only thinking about the Daniel 7 breakdown, right? You know what I'm saying? You only into the secrets and the dark mysteries in Genesis, the 3rd chapter, right? But you don't understand how to, you don't know the ordinances of how to keep Shabbat. You forgetting that. You forgetting that you're supposed to face the east when you pray. Hey, you're bowing down, right? Facing the northwest with your hat on. Talk about some Yahushua Hamashiach. You forget, cause you're so deep in, who the Gentiles are. The Gentile, brother, you gotta not be unjust with your balance, man. Right? You being unsatiable in a dainty thing, a rare thing, being overbalanced on one thing. You say you putting too much on one side. And go ahead, keep reading that though.
Gone. For excess of meats,
He said excess of meats. Right? He read.
bringeth sickness.
Bringeth what?
Bringeth sickness.
And
surfeiting will turn into children.
Return to children, man. That's surfeiting, man. You're saying A is going to turn into displeasure. And could you give me the book? Could you give me the book of Sirach? Give me the book of Numbers, chapter 11 and verse 20.
The book of Numbers, chapter 11 and verse number 20.
Start up at verse. Start up at verse number. Start at verse 19.
Verse 19. Ye shall not eat one day,
Uh-huh.
nor 2 days, nor 5 days,
Uh-huh.
neither 10 days, nor 20 days,
Uh-huh.
but even a whole month until it come out.
Hold up, Salakia. Read up. Start at verse number 16.
Verse 16.
Uh-huh.
And the Lord said unto Moses, gather unto me 70 men of the elders of Israel, whom thou knowest to be the elders of the people, and officers over them, and bring them unto the tabernacle of the congregation, that they may stand there with me. And I will come down and talk with thee, and I will take of the spirit which is upon thee, and I will put it upon them, and they shall bear the burden of the people with thee, that thou bear it not thyself alone. And thou, and say thou unto the people, sanctify yourselves against tomorrow, and ye shall eat flesh, for ye have wept in the ears of the Lord, saying, who shall give us flesh to eat?
Who shall give us flesh to eat? So this is the children of Israel in the wilderness, right? When they was murmuring against Moses, right? Saying that, he was in Egypt, right? We had all this flesh, We had meats. We had water. We had fruits and all of these things. Keep reading.
For it was well with us in Egypt.
Boy, what did they say?
It was well with us in Egypt. Therefore, the Lord will give you flesh, and ye shall eat.
They said, the Lord gonna give you flesh. You gonna eat, right? Keep reading.
Ye shall not eat one day,
You're not gonna just eat it for one day,
nor 2 days,
nor 2 days,
nor 5
not
days,
even 5 days,
neither 10 days,
not even 10,
nor 20
not
days,
even for 20. Keep reading.
but even a whole
He
month,
said a whole 30 days. Keep reading.
until it come out of your nostrils.
What's gonna happen?
Until it come out of your nostrils.
That's that choker, man. It's gonna go in one way, it's gonna come out another, man. Right? Keep reading.
And it be loathsome unto
What
you.
is it gonna be?
Loathsome unto you. Because that ye have despised the Lord, which is among you, and have wept before him, saying, why came we forth out of Egypt?
That's the point right there, man. You know what I'm saying? When you have too much meats, when you're not having just balance, you read the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, and verse number 35. Right? You know what I'm saying? Because the Most High God, He deals with just weights and just balances. He ain't gonna just sit over here and be having all you all into the meat, into the wine. You know what I'm saying? But you forgot the milk, right? Your child asks you, Dad, why don't we keep holidays? And you talking about something that has nothing to do with holidays. You know what I'm saying? You going into because you know judgment coming. You know what I'm saying? It's going to the book of Second. You in the book of Second Esdras. And she asks you why we can't celebrate Christmas. You know what I'm saying? But you in the book of Second Esdras, you giving her a Second Esdras chapter 14 breakdown.
Chapter 11 and 12.
That's madness.
Who the 12 wings?
Talk about some who is Zion? Who was the Zion? You know what I'm saying, that Yahweh Shai had descended from. Come on, man, that's off. She asked you, why can't we celebrate Valentine's Day? You know what I'm saying? And you all off into prophecy, right? Because you ain't got to just wait. Bring that up.
The book of Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 35. You shall do no unrighteousness in judgment.
You say you do no unrighteousness in judgment. You read.
And meet yard, and weight, and in measure.
You said in what?
And weight or in measure.
You read.
Just balances.
You said what?
Just balances.
Unjust balances.
Just balances.
And what else?
Just weight. And it's like a just ephah.
A just ephah.
And a just hin.
And a just hin.
Shall ye have.
Hey, you read.
I am the Lord your God, which brought you out of the land of Egypt.
Hey, so the Most High God is dealing with just balances, just weights, right? He's not dealing with, hey, you're doing too much on this side and you're neglecting this side. Hey, like he even said in the book of Revelations, you can't be neither cold nor hot. If you they say you can either be cold or you be hot. Because if you lukewarm, you're going to get spewed out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I digress with that.
Con. So this level is, this lesson, man, it's twofold, man. All right? You can go into you physically, you know what I'm saying, overeating, being a damn glutton, right? Excess of eating too much meat or whatever it is, man, right? And not have that just balance and a good health. Give me that real quick in Sirach, chapter 30, and verse number 15. Because our forefathers, they wasn't out of shape, man, at all, right? Bring it out.
So we can start Sirach chapter 30 and verse 15. Health and good estate of body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth.
A strong body above infinite wealth, man. Right? And that can be physical, but that can also be spiritual, man. Right? You got that good health, you got that good balance, man. Right? You get the milk, you get the bread, right? Hey, you can say you getting the gains, man. You getting some muscle. Now you getting stronger in the spirit, right? It could be spiritual too, man. Right? So you gotta have that good health through the spirit, man. Right? The only way you get that is with a healthy diet. We just went into too much meat to get you sick, right? You get into the milk, you don't know what you don't know a little bit of wine, a little bit of milk, you don't know what's going on, right? So you gotta have that just balance. Give me Acts chapter 26 and verse number 24. Actually, so give me Jeremiah 15 and 16, right? Jeremiah 15.
Look at Jeremiah chapter 15 and verse number 16. Thy words were found, and I did eat them. And thy word was unto me the joy and rejoicing of my heart.
And these words, when you eat them, man, it could be joy and rejoicing, man. And that's what we are to do, right? We go on the highways and byways, or when we exhorting our people, or even when you just read the scriptures, it should be joy and rejoicing because hey, you know what's to come, right? You know who you are, right? You know your God is the only God in the earth, man, right? And he's for you, man. He's on your side. And that should be joy and rejoicing, right? Once you eat these words and you know what I'm saying, and you understand what's really going on, you know?
For I am called by thy name, O Lord God of hosts.
Now, that's it on that. Give me the Acts chapter 26. Right, so you got to rejoice in these words, man.
26 and what?
26 and verse 24.
The book of Acts chapter 26 and verse 24. And as he thus spake for himself, Festus said with a loud voice, Paul, thou art beside thyself. Much learning doeth make thee mad.
I said what?
Much learning doeth make thee mad.
Right, yeah, like I was going into earlier, man. Right? Your damn study session is 12 hours, man. Right? Half of the day, right? You just study it non-stop. Right? You holding your eyes open to stay up, man. Right? Gotta get these 20 chapters in. Right? I'm gonna learn damn 7 topics today. Right? With 7 precepts for each topic. That mean, come on, brother, that's unprofitable. Because you're not getting that all down, brother. Unless you just got down a impeccable damn memory, man. Right? Yeah, something.
Yeah, I was gonna say you gotta be clear with Jay too. Just because you're tired, you don't have to do it.
Yeah.
Just balance.
Yeah. Just balance.
Right.
Not overdoing it. Right?
Don't underdo
Work.
it.
Yeah. Don't underdo. Yeah. You gotta make a plan for Jay. Well, I'm tired.
The brother said.
Yeah.
Don't be overripe.
Yeah. Nah, come on, brother.
Be the
You get a chapter in, right? Yeah, I told the brother like, hey, get a chapter in. Every four brothers, we was tired. Yeah. Just get one in. One in, study a precept or something. Meditate on it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to overdo it. It's 2 a.m., right? You've been up all day and you're trying to get 7 chapters in. And do an in-depth breakdown in the video live, man. Come on, man. This is madness. All right? Then now your priorities all jammed up because you know you got to get up, the Sabbath service. All right? You know you got to get out the camp the next day. Come on, man. I mean, now you just destroying yourself. Right? Now you tired. You know, I'm going to just hold post today. Right? I'm going to be on the other side. I'm going to take notes today.
Wow.
It's madness, man. Too tired. Right? Now you ready to leave camp early. Right? Oh, you said it's a rest day. I'm sleeping today. I'm sleeping in. Yeah, it's madness, man. It's madness. So you gotta have that just balance, man. Right? When you have that just balance, man, you're gonna get stronger in the spirit. Right? You're gonna be skilled in all these different areas. Right? You might not be a man that know a lot. You might not know a lot, but you know what I'm saying, you got a good balance, you know what I'm saying, you know a little bit of law. Right? You get built up, you know a little bit of prophecy. You might know the 2nd Ezra 16, 15. Right? You know, hey, Deuteronomy 28, that's prophecy. Right? You know a little bit of here and there. You want to have that just balance. You want to just be all prophecy, right? You don't know no law. All right? You got to have that balance. You hear something?
Yeah, you know, it's a saying in the world, you know, they fear a man that's done a move 1,000 or 10,000 times rather than somebody 10,000.
Yeah. Right. So yeah, you don't want to just be that guy. He down only work on his legs, man, but his upper body is weak, man. You all jammed up. When you working out, you gotta hit all the areas, man. Right? Hit your leg, hit the chest, you get the arms, right? Add that balance, man.
Legs cut up what you got.
Yeah. It's madness, right? You got you down skipping leg day, man. Right?
All legs go up about.
Yeah, it's madness. So you gotta have that just balance, that just weight when you in the truth, man. Right? Finish that out though. He said, hey, much learning do it make me mad. And it will make you mad, man. Right? Mad is not talking about you angry, right? You got a frown on your face. Mad is talking about you crazy, man. Right? Brother, you at the feast day. What's going on in the book? What give me the ending. Brothers turning up, dancing. I need the in-depth breakdown right now on 2nd Ezra 11 and 12. Right? Yeah, cut the music off. Don't forget. The DJ scratch, man. Right?
speakers.
Yeah, unplug the speakers. Right? Naquan, Mariah, give me the breakdown right now. Right? With nobody going nowhere.
Pressing.
Right? Pressing them. I thought this was supposed to be a day of joyfulness and murder. Right?
No.
Yeah, now you could try and get the in-depth breakdowns, man. That's just unwise, right? So ain't much learning to make you mad. Now you just out of order, right? Bring it out.
But he said, I am not mad, most noble Festus, but speak forth the words of truth and soberly.
Right? So he had a check Festus, man, this damn heathen. Right? I'm not mad, I'm just speaking the words of truth, man. Right? But the point is, hey, much learning can make you mad. Right? So you gotta have that just balance, right? We get some closing precepts.
Could you go to the book of Daniel, chapter 1, and verse number 8?
It's the book of Daniel, chapter 1, and verse number 8.
Look it out.
It reads, but Daniel proposed in his heart that he would not defile himself with the portion of the king's meat.
Of the what?
Of the king's meat.
Uh-huh.
Nor with the wine.
Nor with the what?
Nor with the wine which he drank.
So, hey, Daniel, he said he's not going to defile himself. If y'all read up in this chapter, it's about Nebuchadnezzar after he besieged, you know what I'm saying, Jerusalem, right? You know what I'm saying? And he was turning up, and Nebuchadnezzar was turning up and celebrating. But Daniel was like, I'm not about to defile myself with the king's meat, right? On another note, that's doctrines, right? And the wine, right? These other philosophies and things that people be on, right? You know what I'm saying? He said, I'm not about to defile myself with this meat, right? Because who knows, hey, Nebuchadnezzar was probably eating God knows what. He's a Hamite, right? He's eating God, he was probably eating damn pig booty noodles, man. You know what I'm saying? He was probably eating that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, probably had some cow pee in the wine. You know what I'm saying? Hey, dang, I'm not defiling myself with that. Can you read it?
Gone. Therefore, he requested the prince of the eunuchs that he might not defile himself.
Hop down to verse 10.
Gone, verse 10. And the prince of the eunuchs said unto Daniel, I fear my lord the king, who hath appointed your meat and your drink. For why should he see your faces worse liking than the children, which are of your sort?
Which are of your sort. So it was other Israelites, right, that took of the king's meat, that ate of it, right? You know what I'm saying? Hey, he said he didn't want to defy the king. You know what I'm saying? He said, hey, Daniel said, I'm not eating that. Right? I don't want that. Right? Can you read?
Then shall you make me endanger my head to the king.
He said he's going to make him what?
Endanger my head to the king.
Hey, he said, hey, come on, man. just eat. Because I ain't trying to get my head chopped off. Man. Come on, bro. Just eat the meat. Hop down to verse 15. Can you read that?
Then Daniel said to Melzar, who was the prince of the eunuchs, had set over Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah.
Hop down to verse 15.
Verse 15. And at the end of the 10 days, their countenance appeared fairer and fatter in the flesh than the children, which did eat the portion of the king's meat.
And so look, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Slacky, go back to verse 12. Go back to verse 12, Slacky.
Prove thy servants, I beseech thee, 10 days, and let them give us post to eat and water to drink.
So what is pulse? Look into go into the Blue Letter Bible and look up that word pulse. Because they was over there eating all manners of wine, you know what I'm saying, foreign meat, you know what I'm saying, probably sacrificed to a daggone idol, man. Right? Probably, it was probably abominable meat. Bring it out. Chapter 1. Look up that word pulse and see what that word pulse is going into.
This is pulse in the blue letter H2235. Zeron. Vegetables.
Meaning vegetables, right? He told the eunuchs to, hey, don't give me that meat, just give me some vegetables to eat, right? Give me some vegetables and water, right? Now hop down to verse 15. Then let's see what happened when he did that. Bring it up.
And at the end of the 10 days.
At the end of the 10 days.
Their countenance appeared fairer.
Appeared fairer and what else?
And fatter.
And what?
And fatter. In the flesh than all the children, which did eat of the portions of the king's meat.
So it was looking way healthier. See, when you have, right, on one level, right, you eating too much of the wrong thing, it can hurt you, right? It can kill you. It can make you look like how pork eaters look, man. All manners of acne, right? They got all manners of damn skin disorders, right? They got oily skin, bumps everywhere, right? Their pH balance is off, because the Lord is dealing with just balance. Their pH balance ain't balancing, right? Breath stink, right? Teeth jacked up, right? All because they eating all of these diverse meats, right? All of the drinking the wine, musty. When you drink too much, you start getting them damn craters in your face. And your skin all black, and it got big, thick holes in your pores, right? Cause you're looking half dead, man, right? Eating this, that, that's what happens when you eat these other meats, right? You say you gotta eat things that's good for you. Eat up this word, like the brother was bringing out earlier in Ezekiel. You gotta eat up this word, man.
God, that's on a spiritual level. That could be you trying to get into damn Islam,
man.
You damn trying to become a Christian again, right? Hey, now you looking crazy now, man.
Come on.
Right? You got sins on you through the spirit. Now you got blots in your garment. Right? You're getting fat. Right? You're getting ugly.
You're getting fat.
You get jammed up.
You're getting stinky. You kind of musty.
Through the spirit.
You know what I'm saying? In the spirit, you're kind of musty through the spirit. Right? Your spirit stinks. You know what I'm saying? You come around brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Brothers can tell.
Brothers just like, what's wrong with this brother? This brother, you alright? You good? And now they ask me, hey, you thinking like they tripping? Nah, brother, you tripping. What you eating? What doctrine did you take? Like the brother was just bringing out, man. Then you all talk about the tectonic plates splitting. Now you a Pan-African. You know what I'm saying? Now you off. Now I'm original war now. You know what I'm saying? All off of these weird beats, man.
That's a point too, because all brothers out here can attest to this. Witnesses to this. Majority of the people that come up and retain the truth, what we bring out, they don't deal with none of these unclean foods.
Right.
Right? We ask them, you eat pork, you eat shrimp, crab, and lot. They say no, man. Every time, those are the people that are more willing to hear and listen.
Right.
It's just a spiritual thing, because that pork, it jam your mind up, man. Right? You know these damn bottom feeders, you know what I'm saying? You got the feces in you, man.
So as Leviticus 11 and 7 come out, they understand that you're not talking about a swan, a long-necked duck, a long-necked fowl. They say swan. Boom. Oh, nah, I can't let it go.
Yeah, it's mad.
Now they cut. Now they gotta go. Now they feet moving, right? You know what I'm saying? But if you read that latter part again in verse 15, the first part at the beginning.
God. And at the end of the 10 days, their countenance appeared fairer and fatter in the flesh. And it's like then all the children which did eat of the portion of the king's meat.
And so when you eat this clean meat, this clean wine, right? Just balanced, moderate, right? You won't be like the unsatiable man who will never be satisfied. Because those that eat pork and all manners of bottom feed, they're never satisfied. They want to keep smoking all the weed, keep eating all the bacon, right? Keep eating all the crab, shrimp, and lobster. They do accessing things, and it's destroying them, right? In the spirit and physically, right?
And can I say something? And then they, like you said, it ain't just giving the king regular meat.
Right.
You know, like the king feast, it always be like some type of delicacy or something.
Right.
Ain't no telling what's in that. Like
Something
you said.
dainty, you know what I'm saying? Something dainty, something rare. He eating a damn octopus. You know what I'm saying? With a damn with a mint leaf on top, trying to make it look nice.
Stuffed inside a whale.
Come on, man, that's madness. But like when you eat up this word, you become fairer and fatter in the spirit, right? But I digress with that. But yeah.
All right, we winding down. Look at the book of Matthew, chapter 16, and verse number 6.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 16 and verse 6. Then Yahushua said unto them, take heed and beware of the leaven of the Pharisees and of the Sadducees. And they reasoned among themselves, saying, it is because we have taken no bread.
The disciples, they understand what he was talking about. What you mean, beware of the leaven? What bread? I don't got no bread. Right, read on them.
Which when Yahweh shall perceive, he said unto them, O ye of little faith, why reason ye among yourselves? Because ye have brought no bread. Do you not understand, neither remember the 5 loaves of bread? 5,000, how many, 5,000, and how many baskets he took up? Neither the 7 loaves of the 4,000, and how many baskets ye have took up?
Read.
How it is that ye do not understand, that I spake it not to you concerning bread.
I'm not speaking about literal bread, man. Just showing a bread, ain't just talking about literal, just a loaf of bread, man. Right? Italian herb bread, right? French bread, right? Read on.
That ye should beware of the leaven of the Pharisees
No.
and the Sadducees. Then understood they how he bade them not beware of the leaven of the bread, but of the
He
doctrine.
said what?
But of the doctrine.
But of the doctrine. So you gotta be, all bread ain't good, man. Right? A bread to the Edomites is damn the Big Bang. Or damn whatever they into, man. That's their doctrine. That's their bread. So and you can't just eat any bread that's they placed in front of you, man. You gotta make sure it's of the Most High. Right? So he told them, hey, beware of the bread of the scribes and Pharisees, man. They doctrine. Right? So they're just showing that a bread is talking about, you know, the doctrine and the understanding. Right? And you gotta beware, man. Right? That you fall by it. That you get a goddamn mold on it. Right? Now you know what I'm saying, you rotting away, man. You die. Right? God, you got
Sirach 23 and verse 17.
The book of Sirach, chapter 23, and verse number 17. All bread is sweet to a
So
whoremonger.
all bread is what?
All bread is sweet to a
And
whoremonger.
what happened?
He will not leave off till he
He
dies.
will not leave it off until he died, man. Right? It said all bread is sweet to a whoremonger, man. On a level, it's talking about women, but you're playing a whore when you deal with these other doctrines, man. You're being a whoremonger. You're dilly-dallying with this one, then you got a little drain over your head, you got a little drink to be off with the lady. You ain't gonna leave it off until one of them, they're gonna give you something that you can't get rid of, man.
You left wisdom.
And you left wisdom, man. You know what I'm saying? And now you gonna die. You saying because you love that sweet bread. I got the verse.
Read the book of Revelation, chapter 18, and verse number 3.
The book of Revelation, chapter 18, and verse number 3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
Right? The understanding the philosophies of the so-called white man. All these other nations have drunk of it. And had a part in it, man. Right? Read on.
And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through abundance of her delicacy.
Right? Read on.
And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my
What
people,
our people got to do?
Come out of her, my people.
Read on.
that ye may be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her pleasure.
So we trying to exhort our people, hey, sober up from the damn wine of Babylon, man.
Right.
It got a lot of our people are here drunk, right? Thinking that they can be whores, right? That men can be damn thugs and killers, right? And hate their own people, right? You have been drunk off the wine of Babylon, man. And it's time to sober the hell up
Right.
and wake up, man.
Right.
Drink this water, which is the spirit, man, which is the word. Right? We read that in the book of Sirach, chapter 15, verse 3. Right? Drink this water and sober the hell up. Right? What you got?
Read the book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse number 16. Start at verse number 15.
It's like when you drunk, you need bread. You need a little something on your stomach.
No water.
Right? A little bit of water. Right? So you might need to eat something, man, to sober the hell up.
Right.
All right, you got it.
5 and 15.
It's the book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 15.
Yeah.
See then that ye walk circumspectly,
Uh-huh.
not as fools, but as wise.
So look, you gotta be able to see that you may walk circumspectly. Now, when you're being circumspect and you're watching your surroundings, keep reading.
God, redeeming the time,
Uh-huh.
because the days are evil.
You gotta redeem the time and know that the days that we are in are evil. Keep reading.
Wherefore, be ye not unwise,
Uh-huh.
but understanding what will what will of the Lord is.
Uh-huh.
And be not drunk with the
He
wine.
said, be not what?
And be not drunk with wine,
Uh-huh.
whether it is excess.
Wherein is access, but read.
But be filled with the
You
Spirit.
can't be filled up. Like I say, I'm full of that SHIT, man. You know what I'm saying? You're full of it, man. No, you gotta be filled with the Spirit, right? You can't be full of drunk, full of doctrines, full of wine, full of the king's meat. You know what I'm saying? Full of this, the Babylonian Sadducee. You gotta be full of the Lord, the Spirit of the Most High, right? But I digress with that.
Read the book of Revelation, chapter 22, and verse number 12.
Revelation chapter 22 and verse 12. And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according as his work shall be.
Jump to 17.
Gone. And the Spirit and the bride say, come, and let him in. That heareth say, come, and let him in. That is, Arthur is come. And who,
A thirst.
athirst, come. And whosoever will, let him take the water of life free.
What?
Take the water of life free.
Right, so you come into this truth, man. You come into the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Right? Hey, take this water and drink it freely. Right? So with that, Lord, this is edifying. Right? Lord willing, right? And you get yourself healthy. You get on this healthy diet, man. Right? Stop procrastinating, saying I'm gonna get a better diet next year. Right? Hey, do it today, man. Right? Get that just weight. Right? Don't have unjust balance. That's an abomination. Right? And eat this, drink this milk, eat this, a little bit of bread, eat a little bit of milk, right? And drink a little bit of wine. So with that, Kwam Yasha.
Kwam Yasha.
Shalom.
Shalom.